In this video, in details, I'm going to show you how to replace the cooling fan belt and belt tensioner with the idler pulley. As you can see, I just put a new one in. Let's get started. Today we have a slightly overheated yesterday Bobcat skid steer loader. This one is a track machine, and yesterday I already did my first look, and let me show you what I found. On the left side of the engine we have this big plastic engine cover, and behind the cover we have a main belt, and also over there's a small tiny little belt, used to be, yeah, and this belt is broken. And this short V belt runs the cooling fan gearbox. Now we can see everything way better, and here's our belt tensioner with a idler wheel, and the pulley itself is so worn out, as you can see here. It even has a holes all the way through. Yeah, it's a plastic. And if you look from this angle, the pulley is not aligned. There we go, the better angle shot, and it's crooked, leaning outwards and pointing forward. Yeah, and look at that spring. It's shifted. It's out of alignment. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's loose. Now it's better. Let's lift the cab up and see the fan hub gearbox, and yeah, what's on another end. Here we go, cab is up, and let's take a look and do the brief visual inspection first, as usual. And over here we have our cooling fan, and it's not seized up, it's spinning. Yep, this is cooling fan gearbox, oil lubricated on the hydraulic system. And on another side over here we have a pulley, and on another end and on the end of the shaft we have our pulley. Pulley is not loose. Yeah, I see some wear on it, and the shaft seal is sweating. It's not dripping, but it's gonna start to sweat. Eventually it will start leaking, and we have some axle play a little bit, which is okay. No play from side to side. Yeah, and if you look straight forward, there is a idler pulley for the tensioner, and that one is pretty worn out too, as you can see. Yeah, well, let's start taking everything apart, get access to that tensioner. This video is only for demonstration, how I do it and what works for me. Yeah, under the hood we have a 4-cylinder Kubota diesel, and this one's V2003-T-E. Let's pull the remnants of the belt out. There we go, and as you can see, I already removed the front cover. It's pretty easy. There's a bunch of retainer clips like that. You just undo them and pull it out. Next, I'm going to remove the air cleaner box to get a better access to the components. There's a air cleaner filter element sensor. Unplug that. We have one hose clamp here, one there, and 2 mounting bolts. Flat screwdriver or 5/16 socket. Just break it loose like that, and one more at the intake side. 14mm deep socket with extension and stubby rigid impact. Let's take the bolts off. Easy. Stuck. Oh, come on. One more. There we go. 13mm stubby wrench I'm using to disconnect the negative battery cable. You need to do that. You will see why in a minute. Let's take the clamp off and set it aside. Yeah, like that. Nice. 14mm shallow socket, straight ratchet. There's one more bolt on the bottom of the air filter housing holding the bracket. Let's remove that guy. Yeah, let's just remove the air filter housing. Here we go. Nice and easy. And now we have all the room we need. Awesome. Keep all parts aside, organized. Cap the turbocharger inlet. Make sure nothing will get in. Let's clean the bolt head first. Just all this debris and grind. Show how we'll have a good grip. We need a 1/4-inch hex key socket, and yes, beautiful. And the ratchet, left to loose it. Yep, here we go. Got it loose, and it's coming out. Beautiful. Yeah, this is our tensioner and a spring. Yeah. Only goes one way. Yeah, we'll leave it spring here for now. We don't need it. All right, tensioner is removed. Let's see what we have. The bearing is still okay, not perfect, but if you look on the pulley on the inside, you see we have ribs, and it's thick, and yeah, it's reinforced. And on the front, it's worn out completely. As you can see, it's like a screen. I guess this is not a factory design. It just worn out pulley, looks to me. All right, let's get this bolt out. Here's a O-ring. There's a bolt. There's another O-ring, half a O-ring worn out, and a thrust washer. Yeah, whatever left. Bolt itself is worn out too. As you can see here, the step was running crooked. As you can see here, the hole is not centered anymore, and worn out sideways here, and yeah, you can see better from this side. Yeah, doesn't matter how much you tight the bolt, it won't be aligned anymore. Yeah, we have an oval hole, not a round anymore. Well, this entire belt tensioner assembly needs to be replaced. Let's take this pulley off the pivot arm. There we go. Clean the threads. 14mm wrench on one end, and over here should have a good grip. We have 5/16 socket. Pretty good. All right. Here's the nut. Stuck. Here's a bolt. Here's a spacer. It's a pulley. Here's, I guess, another spacer. And the washer. There's a shaft. Comes like that. Same washer on this side, like that. Here we go. Pretty straightforward. When you assemble a new part, you have to put a little bit of grease here on a new assembly. As you can see here, there's a little bit of grease left from the factory. And here's our pulley with the bearing. Yeah, bearing seen a better days. That's how it looks like. And we have a long bolt. This is a 3/8 bolt. 3/8 bolts with a 125 pitch. Yeah. They got it. Waiting for new parts. Belt tensioner kit has arrived. There's a part number. Yeah, let's put it all together. See what we have. Here's a pulley. And here's the hardware. Belt tensioner kit. Tensioner includes all components we need and a part number here. It's Bobcat OEM parts. Here's a pulley. And here's our new components. There's orange. There we go. Nice. Check the new part, how nice and centered. The bushings all perfect, and the old one. Huge difference. Let's assemble new tensioner. Here's our pivot arm. Everything only will go properly one way. Okay, there's a pulley, should be mounted like that. First, let's put a little bit of grease. Don't need much, just a little bit inside this cap. Same on the other side, like so. Good. All right. let's put this cap in like that. Good. Our bushings. Should go in. No pressure. Like that. Okay, cap on another side. There you go, like that. And very important part, this thicker, bigger insert should go on outside, and very important, this tiny little guy will go on inside, and bigger bushing on outside. Otherwise you don't have enough gap here. Like that. There we go. Beautiful. And old one came with this massive washer, and yeah, old one bolt is longer. We don't need it. Put a Loctite on threads. Just blue one, thread locker, Permatex. All right. Same wrench. Strike the bolt. There we go. This arm should be at 3 o'clock. That's what they say. Good. Let's assemble the rest. Okay, thrust washer. Have an O-ring like that. Going inside. There we go. Like that. Pressed in, and another O-ring here, right on the bottom. Special slot. Good. Well, how it looks like. Put it with a thread locker. Beautiful. If you have any comments, critics, suggestions, concerns, recommendations, put everything down in the comment section below under the video. Let's remove old spring. We don't need it. We'll use a new one. Here's most of the fun, hardest part. Let's put a spring back like that. New one. This one's way harder than old one. Doesn't matter which way you put it, it'll be the same. Alright, and now time for the tensioner. Look at that hole. It's to align it with the end of the spring. And hook it on. Alright, we're gonna get another hand. Get this spring in. There we go, the both ends of the spring are in. Now just wiggle a little bit, settle down. Yeah, I'm ready for the bolt with a hex socket. Let's go in and start a few threads. I'll lift this thing up like so.
little bit. Get your ratchet. Start a few threads like that. Now I have to push this thing up. Back up a little bit. Just have enough swing to pass the ridge. There we go. Beautiful. And now tighten it. Okay, now I'm going to tie this bottom bolt. I pull it all the way. Make sure the spring is not going sideways. Alright. And now it's stopped here. Just hold on with the pry bar a little bit and get a spring a little settled like that. Sure it's all in proper place. Alright. Yeah. And let's pull it in here. I can feel it with my finger. I'll show you later. And we have a 3/8 hex bolt with 125 pitch thread. I won't go more than for that bolt, more 15-20 foot-pounds of torque. It's just a light bolt. That's it, good enough. Yeah, beautiful. Time to put a new belt. Here we go. Fan belt. Brand new from Bobcat. Here's a part number. Oh yeah. Melrose Company 6718730 EB. Yeah, made in US. Beautiful. Okay, let's get a belt put in. Yeah, tensioner is all installed. Nice and shiny. Let's get a belt in. I will start with a gearbox pulley. It's a fan gearbox pulley right at the far back. The belt is so hard to. Here we go. Beautiful. Then you can see we still can slide it through. It will go on the bottom around the this. It's not a crankshaft pulley. It's a that's a pump driven pulley, and now we're going to put a belt in like that. Push it, that's tension all the way back. You can get a belt in place. Push the tensioner all the way back, slide it back, belt a little bit over this groove, and here we go. That's it. Yeah, beautiful. Belt tension is set, all good. Yeah, awesome. Beautiful. I'll get my rigid light out. Let's take a look. Here I go. New belt tensioner with the idler pulley installed. New belt. Beautiful. So nice. I like it. Let's see how it looks on the bottom. Everything's in place. Tighten. And this belt will last a long time. Yeah. I think that was original belt. Failed finally. Yeah. Look at that beauty. Awesome. Such a satisfying feeling. I'm going to put a air filter housing back. Don't forget what your turbocharger plug if you have a rag, and connect a battery, fire it up a machine and see how everything runs, and then we'll put a cover. Yeah, perfect. Everything is connected. I'm ready for the first start. Yeah, let's go do it. See how it runs. It's always a satisfying moment. We're a little bit cold. Run a glow plugs for 7 seconds. Guys, if this video is helpful, informational, please put a thumbs up. Very appreciated that. Let's crank it over. There we go. Let's go and check it out. Beautiful. Well, engine is not overheated anymore. Machine is holding a proper temperature. Yeah, pretty good. Sweet. Thank you so much, guys, for your time watching this video. Appreciated that. Yeah. Call for today. Yeah, good enough.